Some stories don't sound scary at first, until you realize how close they came to disaster. This is one of those stories. About a year ago, my mom called me out of nowhere. She told me something she had never shared with me before. Later, I asked her to write it down. What you're about to hear is her exact story. She said she was 11 or 12 years old at the time. She knows this because she was still riding her sister's bike, a blue Schwinn girl's bicycle. She got a new bike at 13. She weighed around 74 pounds. That detail will matter later. She was born in 1965, so this would have been around 1976 or 77. It was a long time ago, but she says certain moments are burned into her memory. She remembers wearing jeans, not shorts. Which means it was probably late spring or early fall. She was tall for her age, very thin, with shoulder-length light brown hair. Her house was only about a 3-minute bike ride from the Jewel Osco store. She often rode there alone to buy herself candy. That day was no different. She parked her bike outside and went into the Osco side of the store. The candy aisle was close to the entrance. She looked over her choices carefully. And finally, she chose a bag of sugar babies. That's when a man came down the same aisle. He started talking to her. She was shy, naive, and raised to never say no to adults. So she quietly moved away, walking to the other end of the aisle. Then she turned into the greeting card aisle. The man followed her and stepped in front of her. She doesn't remember everything he said, but one thing stuck. He told her he could guess her weight and asked if he could prove it. She shyly said, "Okay." He reached behind her, put his hand between her legs, and lifted her. He guessed 74 pounds. He wasn't far off. She says things didn't feel right, but she couldn't bring herself to protest. There was no one else in the aisle. Then he offered to buy her candy. She tried to say no, but he insisted. So she said okay. He smiled and told her to wait outside while he paid. She realizes now he didn't want to be seen with her. She waited by her bicycle, thinking about leaving. She almost rode away. But she really wanted her sugar babies. When he came out, he handed her the candy. Then he told her he had a really cool car and asked her to come see it. Again, she said okay. As they walked, she felt a strong urge to get away. One smart thing she did was insist on taking her bike. She kept it between them as they walked. He led her to the far edge of the parking lot. Beyond that, there was nothing but empty field. His car was parked facing away from the store. It was a beige Volkswagen Beetle, in good condition, maybe new. She stopped, kept her distance. He opened the passenger door so she could see inside. Then he asked if she wanted to sit in it. Alarm bells went off. She nervously said her mom was waiting. She said she had to go home. To her surprise, he didn't argue. He just said okay and goodbye. She jumped on her bike and pedaled away as fast as she could. She didn't look back. When she got home, she sat in the recliner and ate her candy. Thinking about what almost happened. She didn't tell anyone, not for decades. She was afraid of being wrong, afraid of getting in trouble. She finally told her mom in her 40s and regrets it because her mom cried. About a year ago, she was watching a Dr. Phil episode. They showed Ted Bundy's tan Volkswagen Beetle. Her heart sank. She recognized the car. That's when she realized the man from the store might have been Ted Bundy. If anyone can dig deeper into this, especially in Illinois around that time, leave your theories in the comments. And if you want more true stories that still haunt people decades later, subscribe to Midnight Whispers. Because sometimes surviving is the scariest part.